Hello, YouTube. Today I'm going to be doing another brief book review from a book I got from the library by Carl Sagan, The Demon Haunted World, Science as a Candle in the Dark. I've always been a big fan of Carl Sagan, um, and he's influenced people like Neil deGrasse Tyson and Bill Nye. I believe he was a professor, teacher for Bill Nye, the science guy. And yeah, I've just always liked what he's done as far as creating cosmos and always trying to educate people about science in America and throughout the world. And it's a it's a book basically on skepticism and critical thinking when it comes to the public and scientists, and how religion and superstitions have hindered science and the lack of science education in the public, and how it's just basically halted this advancements of science. But he talks about all kinds of different things in there about the education system in America, how so many countries are better at us than us than that with math and science because they're spending more time and they value it more, I believe. And but there's a lot of different things on thinking critically. Like again, I got this from the library. There's even a whole chapter called "The Fine Art of Baloney Detection," chapter 12, and it just gives you some tools for critical thinking and skepticism, and how not to fall victim to fallacies or pseudoscience or all kinds of things like outcomes razor. Uh, let's see. There's some other things in here. This one here, ad hominem, Latin for to the man, attacking the arguer and not the argument. If you took in some English classes, you probably seen some of these before. Appeal to our ignorance, the claim that whatever has not been proved false must be true, and vice versa. There's a whole list of them in that chapter there, and I think that's neat that he provided all that stuff in there. Then also you could look at throughout. He gives examples of in history when the public was basically brainwashed or had beliefs that were not true or dangerous. Like for instance, the witch hunts, where they basically kill all these women and stuff, and if they didn't confess they were a witch, or they if they survived the killing, then that made them a witch, which then they need to be killed, which doesn't make any kind of sense, and it kind of reflects back to that things, those kind of examples to help you like reflect back and compare it to today, because with the in retrospect you can see those things are obviously wrong, but there's a chance that it could happen today by people getting brainwashed into thinking that certain things are wrong and taking rights from people or persecuting people. I think today is mostly about taking rights from people. It's at a level in America we're always fighting about something, it seems like, and some people take it to a degree where if you're not believing what I believe, then you're wrong and you need to leave or whatever, all kinds of different things. And it's just like looking back at in the past at things, it seems more simplified, and you could apply that to today, and I think that's helpful. But also he talks about scientists and their duty to refrain from using technology for evil, which the military and governments are always going to be doing that, trying to use the technology no matter what it is. They're always thinking, how can I use this technology for war, to have dominance over others, and that could be bad for anybody, you know. And he talks about how it's the scientist's duty to be ethical in what kind of research they do, and I could see it being tempting for scientists because who's got all the money? The government. So who's gonna help them with their research and get things done? The government. But there's a line where they have to draw a line when it becomes unethical, where they're putting the people of the citizens of Earth and their own population, in their own nation even, at risk of being oppressed or badly exploited. So if you're interested in those types of things, check out this book. And also, if your library has Overdrive or Hoopla, I would suggest using those things because I think it helps out the library. I'm not sure, but I would imagine that they get incentives for how many people use their services, and they're paying for those services anyway. So they have apps, and I don't know if you could go to the website, but they have apps. One's called Overdrive, and one's called Hoopla. At least in America, I'm not sure about other places, but you can get all kinds of books on there, ebooks and whatnot, even movies and stuff like that, audiobooks even. And they have all kinds of popular titles, not just like the old classical stuff. They have all kinds of stuff that's been newly released even. And I think that helps out the libraries. I'm not 100% on that, but I would imagine it would be for people using the services, especially when they're paying for them already. And also, I know in New York, I've heard that New York has a digital library, and you can pay $50 a year and get like a out-of-state library card, where you can go onto their ebook, get access to their electronic library, and get all kinds of, like, thousands and thousands of books to check out from there. But again, have a great day, and I hope you're reading something that you enjoy.